Well, hello there again, YouTube fans and Facebookers and Twitterers out there. It's your Uncle Billy here, and I just wanted to call, get on the camera once again and send a little shout out to a group that had a request. Once again, I got another request, and this one's kind of exciting because it brings back some old memories. Well, the request I got was from a guy named Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor and I was once a part of a group called The Crew back in the long time ago days, and I tell you what, there was some kind of bond there that we all had that made us feel invincible. I mean, we was just invincible. I mean, we was doing some things back then that I would turn my kid up if I knew how he was doing those kind of things. But it was funny back then. We sure had a good time. Well, anyways, okay, I guess the question was Mr. Billy, have you ever skipped school? Well, you know, that's kind of a funny question because the answer is no. Well, actually, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, there's this one situation where the crew, which was my group of guys back then, we was real tight. You know, real tight. We skipped 9 Mondays in a row. 9. Can you say that word, 9? I mean, we didn't just skip one day because we was feeling sick or anything like that. We skipped 9 Mondays. We was out there, we was doing some skeet fishing. We was out on the boat doing some skeet fishing. I mean, we was out there, we was just doing crazy stuff, you know, just having some fun, just like good old boys do, you know. We was having us some fun. Good old boys bonding. But anyway, we just kept doing it, you know. 1 Monday passed, 2 Mondays passed, 3, 4, 5. You know, it just kept on going, you know. And I think finally we got to Monday number 9, 9 Mondays in a row. For some reason, destiny was calling, and we just had to get caught, you know. And it wasn't very funny at the time, but when the first 8 went by, we was like, well, why do we stop now? Why do we stop at 8? What's funny about 8? Let's go to number 9. So we did. And anyways, when that number 9 hit, that's when it all broke loose. That's when Uncle Billy and the crew went down. So it comes something like this. Started off, we all got in trouble. We all had to run them bleachers in athletics, you know. In order to get out of trouble, we had to run them bleachers because we was doing some fast fishing instead of going to practice and going to school. And anyways, then we had something they called detention back then, where we had to go in our Saturdays. We had to sit in there for 4 or 5 hours just doing stuff, you know, because we was being punished. Well, you know, that don't even say what else went on back in our homes when we wasn't together. Because when we was running bleachers and when we was, you know, doing detention, we was still the crew. We was still tied. We were still together, you know. But then we all went home our separate ways. That's when it all broke loose. That's when we got turned up. Our parents probably just turned us up. I mean, back then I had a candy apple red 95 Mustang that I was just cruising around town. That thing got taken away like it was chocolate from a baby. Chocolate from a baby, it just got taken away. But you know what? It was fun though. Sure was fun. It wasn't fun when we was going through the punishment, but you know what? It was fun when we did it. Now, all I gotta say is I don't condone missing school because education is where it's at. You know, Uncle Billy sure got him an education, you know. Sure got him an education. But, you know, we all learned from things. We all did some things we didn't like. We did some things we did like. But you know what? It was part of life. It was part of growing up. That's what made Uncle Billy who he is today, you know? That's why I'm who I am. I'm Uncle Billy. Uncle Billy is Uncle Billy because of who he is. Because of what he did when he was growing up. He got turned up a few times. He got put in his place a few times. But by golly, that was part of his life, you know? So anyways, I want to give a shout out to the crew. Taylor, thanks for asking that question, and like I said before, Uncle Billy don't condone missing school, but yeah, stay in school, get your education, because education is going to get you where you need to go, like we always say. Do what you need to do, get what you need to get, and be happy. Live lush, that's what we always say, live in lush. And the crew's always living lush. We got what we want, we happy in the life. You can't ask for anything else, you know, can't ask for anything else. Well anyways, just want to give a shout out to you, Taylor, and out to the crew, and then with some good old days we lived, we had some good old times, and do some good old memories. But Uncle Billy's got to get out of here for now because he's got to take care of some other stuff going on around the creek. All right? Well, talk to you later.